All right, let's jump right in. We all use thousands of words every single day, right? But have you ever really stopped to think about the hidden power that's packed into just one super simple word? Well, today we're going to take a look at the word cry. And in doing so, we're going to uncover something pretty amazing about the very foundation of the English language. So it all kicks off with this little puzzle. How is it possible that one tiny three-letter word can describe both the quiet act of weeping and the loud, urgent act of shouting? I mean, one is all about this internal feeling, while the other is a big external warning. So how does that work? Let's figure it out. Okay, so we're starting with a word that we all feel like we know inside and out, right? Cry. It's simple. But as you're about to see, this common little word has a surprisingly complex, almost double identity. First up, we've got the definition we're all most familiar with. To cry is to shed tears. It's that emotional response, usually tied to being sad or upset. It's a very quiet, very personal thing. But then you have this. The exact same word can also mean to shout loudly or suddenly. This has nothing to do with tears. It's all about sound and volume and making sure people pay attention. It's kind of the complete opposite of that quiet, personal moment we were just talking about. So let's actually put these two meanings right next to each other, because when you see them side by side, you can really appreciate just how incredibly different they are. And check this out. Look at the company these words keep. On one side, for shedding tears, you've got words like weep and sob, words of sorrow, right? But on the other side, for shouting, you get yell, shriek, and roar. Those are words of alarm, of power. They really don't seem like they should belong to the same family at all, do they? So here's the first meaning in a sentence we can all immediately understand. It's a crystal clear emotional context, grief. This is that shedding tears definition in action. No confusion there. And then boom, we see the complete other side. They cried for us to stop. No tears in this sentence. This is a shout. It's a warning, an urgent plea for action. It just goes to show how much heavy lifting this one little word is expected to do in our language. So, okay, cry has two totally different meanings. That's interesting for sure, but hey, a lot of words do. The real story here, the reason we're zoning in on this one word, is something else entirely. There's a hidden significance to it. And this is the real question, isn't it? The one that turns this whole thing on its head. Why focus on cry? I mean, out of the hundreds of thousands of words in the English language, what makes this one so special? Well, the answer is that its importance goes way beyond what you'd find in a dictionary. In fact, it's actually a carefully chosen tool. It's a vital piece of a much larger, very special system. And here it is. Cry was handpicked to be on something called the Basic English 850 list. That's the secret. Its dual meaning isn't an accident. It's exactly what makes it so valuable. It was chosen for a reason. So what on earth is the Basic English 850 list? Let's break that down, because understanding this concept is the key to seeing why a word like cry is such a powerhouse. This one number really says it all. Imagine the entire, huge, sprawling English language. A system was created using only 850 foundational words to express almost anything, and cry, with all its dual-meaning glory, made the cut. It's in a very exclusive club. Essentially, Basic English is a core vocabulary. It's this hand-picked set of the most essential hardworking words, verbs, nouns, adjectives, all the basics, and they were all chosen because you can combine them to communicate almost any idea with total clarity. Think of it like the ultimate language toolkit. And this is really where it all comes together. The magic of these 850 words isn't that they're complex, it's that they are incredibly versatile. They're the ultimate building blocks for communication. And this slide just illustrates that power perfectly. Look at this. You start with this simple root word, cry. From there, you can easily build the idea of a person who does that action, a crier. You can describe a behavior, calling someone a crybaby. And you can even express complex wisdom with an idiom like don't cry over spilt milk. So the really important takeaway here is that a simple word like cry isn't simplistic at all. It's an incredibly powerful and efficient tool that lets us build a whole world of meaning around it. It's the perfect example of why it earned its spot on that exclusive list of 850 essential words. And that kind of leaves us with a final thought, doesn't it? If a word as common as cry holds this much depth and purpose, just think, what other simple, everyday words are we totally overlooking? What other linguistic power tools are hiding in plain sight in the way we talk every single day?